Now you lied to yourself on your New Year's resolution. Girl, it's damn near August and you still fat. What is you gonna do? You still fat and this tea is still for sale, girl. Click the link down in the description box below and purchase these fine products. Maybe you could be, smaller by Christmas. Bye. Nessa girl, I could not wait to get home and talk to y'all. Y'all know my life has been so discombobulated right now between these trips and people coming in town and then the family emergency I had yesterday with my aunt. But I couldn't wait to get from this gym to call y'all to let y'all know who all else ass need to be sanctioned right along with Wanda J. Blige ass. It's Tisha, brother, and that bitch with the burgundy roller set. She grinded my gears. Do y'all want to talk about it? Here you go. Nessa girl, this was a very insightful episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville because we got to meet them old country bumpkins from Bessemer, Alabama. And now I completely understand why LaTisha Scott is the way her ass is. First and foremost, y'all gonna have to help me out with something, right? Kimmy must have hurt this lady with the force of the Bloods, the Crips, the Gangster Disciples, and the Latin Kings because for whatever reason, Tisha's whole family all of a sudden need to pull her to the side and got a gripe about something. First and foremost, the brother need to stay out of women's business, okay? If anything, he should have had a conversation with Maurice. But listen, the brother is such an easy read. He looked 3 credit hours short of a GED. I'm not even gonna fuck with him, okay? It was that country bitch with that burgundy roller set, okay? Here's what I didn't understand about her. First and foremost, we don't even know you, okay? That's the first part. Number two, we is at a function for Tisha. What authority do you have to be confronting me about anything? All right. Now I understand if Kimmy and her cousins and her sisters tried to jump Tisha, they was double teaming Tisha. Her and Tisha had a disagreement that don't even have anything to do with you, burgundy roller set. Okay. Quiet as it's kept while you around here having a gripe with damn Kimmy, you need to have a gripe with your hairdresser who gonna have your damn hair falling out of that damn burgundy rinse. At least if you gonna rock an old school 1973 Madam C.J. Walker pressing curl, take your ass down there to where Miss Wanda go, baby, because Wanda have her hair fixed up that nice, baby, and she used permanent dye, not burgundy rinse and sponge rollers. Had the nerve to have it curled tight up under here, and y'all know that was her personal best. That was the best she could do because she knew the camera was going to be there. Contrast. Nevertheless, Kimmy's name needs to go in the dictionary for clearest, most concise, most effective communication. Like I just smile internally because Kimmy communicates so directly that, to be quite honest, if you can't understand where she's coming from or what she's saying, you're either willfully ignorant or you're stupid as hell and you're from Bessemer, Alabama, the other side of the track. Roller set, burgundy roller set, you might not even want to pop up on the TV no more because Kimmy asked your ass one question that made you look like the town idiot. So you thought you was doing something up there with that. First of all, y'all know she had just took her rollers out when she pulled up to the park, because she thought she was doing something. She thought she had that burgundy hair fixed up that nice. Wrong. She thought she was doing something by confronting Kimmy and trying to use a big word, talking about, when I'm talking about the reunion, I just didn't like when they asked the question, did you talk about Mel? Tisha said no, and you said yes. It was just contradictory. You're absolutely right, Burgundy Roller said. It was contradictory. And not on Kimmy's behalf, on Tisha's behalf. So your angst, your anger, all that energy is misdirected. So Tisha asked her ass a simple question that closed the shit out of her. She said, do you think Tisha and I have talked about Melody Hope? Burgundy Roller said must have got some of that hair dye in her damn mouth because all of a sudden she started choking and ain't have nothing to say. So in short, your expectation, because Kimmy and Tisha are sisters, friends, whatever, because Tisha lied, now Kimmy is supposed to put her soul in jeopardy with God and karma and lie. That's how y'all family roll. I get it. I'm not knocking it. If that's how y'all roll on that side of the tracks, so be it. But that scene alone has given me so much insight into why Tisha is the way she is. Because she's got a family of blind ride or diers. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm not that. I'm not blindly riding or dying for nobody. Because that's how your ass will end up in prison, the hospital, or in the grave, upholding people in their wrong. And then on top of that, you can tell that all of y'all have sat around the campfire, dinner at messy ass Wanda House, and have stewed in all of these negative emotions, and y'all are wrong. Like Burgundy Roller said, you showed up at this thing to confront Kimmy because she did not lie along with Tisha. Make it make sense. You were asking her to lie. And I love what she said. She said, y'all having this conversation with me, but did y'all ever have a conversation with Tisha about telling the damn truth? Like, come on. And again, it's so funny because trying to understand Tisha before, it was frustrating. But I can tell you all the angst that I felt has completely disappeared because confusion is the number one emotion that makes me the most uncomfortable. I personally, I have to always understand. And when I don't understand, it takes me off center. Now with Tisha, I can finish the whole season with confidence and comfort because I understand now. Like, I get it. That's the type of family y'all come from. That y'all just blindly ride or die even if somebody is wrong. And that is why Tisha cannot take no accountability for her actions. And that is why she has this expectation that whatever she feels and whatever she thinks, that everybody's supposed to go along with it, or they're not her true friend, or they're not her true family. I can't even be mad with Tisha, right? Because at this point, you're not asking somebody to undo. I don't know how old Tisha is. I'm guessing she's around my age. I'm 37. You're expecting somebody to undo 30-something odd years of being one way, which is going to be difficult, if it's even possible. If it is even possible. So, Burgundy Roller set and Lean on Me, Brother, Fairy Side High. I hit my note, bitch. Thank y'all for helping me get a better understanding of why Tisha is the way she is. And Marsau, you a better man than I ever, because to deal with that family, and just like you said, Wanda was absent from the party, but baby, what they say? But baby, she was present in the spirit, baby. Because Burgundy Roller said and that brother, and then, while I'm on it, then the uncle or the father or whoever, they wanted to, baby, them people could not wait. And see, this is the other thing. This is how you could tell your family can't be that damn close. Because they could not wait to get to this part to confront y'all about comments on the reunion. And at this point, the damn reunion about a year old. About, they didn't like the comments about y'all being from the other side of the tracks. You can look at the way Miss Wanda do her hair and tell y'all from the other side of the tracks. You can look at the fact that your cousin showed up with a Burgundy Roller set and tell y'all from the other side of the tracks. All right, it ain't a read. It just is what it is, and it ain't about where you're from. It's about where you're headed to. But see, the only reason why them hoes mad is because they ain't headed nowhere but in circles, rounding around, and round in a damn round. That's why they was mad about it. I mean, listen, most of us from the South are from very humble beginnings. But for y'all to feel some type of way, I mean, I'm not trying to be funny. But there is a difference between Marsau, Maurice, and they sister. There's a huge difference between they subject-verb agreements and Burgundy roller set your brother Wanda sanction. What that mean? She trying to say I can't cut a number. Girl, stop. Y'all ass from the other side of the damn tracks. Quiet as it's kept. It probably wasn't even no damn tracks. Y'all from the damn dirt road. Coming up empty. On that dusty road, good loving, I got a truckload. The gym don't pump me up, y'all. I got a whole lot. So, Scott Manor, listen, Kimmy, I ain't even got to say this because Kimmy know. Kimmy would be a damn fool if she ever moved within a 5-mile radius of Scott Manor, okay? Baby, I wouldn't even want to go right there for no backyard party to do electric slide because y'all keep up too much shit, okay? See, Carlos had only showed us Wanda. I could not imagine having a family disagreement and it's Wanda and the rest of that family from across the track. Maurice, you gonna fuck around and let Marsau and Tisha cause Kimmy to divorce your ass because she don't want to deal with that family from the other side of the damn tracks. There is something else where they make for good TV. So apparently we find out that Martell got on the Steve Harvey show and apologized, but his actions show otherwise, so that apology ain't worth the hill of bees. We gonna move on. Didn't I tell y'all LeBaric and Destiny was divorced? Didn't I tell y'all that? I called it way back when I did the interview with Melody. And I asked her, where's LeBaric? I knew then they were divorced. When she was, I mean, listen, the writings were on the wall. Like, the long distance, when she had to basically move by herself. She said he wasn't helping her with the baby and stuff. And the sad part about it is you had the nerve to fight with Kimmy over a chicken man that you don't even want. Okay? I guess that damn chicken wasn't that damn good. He probably cross town getting fish from somebody else alongside Martell. Now, one thing about Destiny, baby, she did a good damn job of keeping her business out the streets. But, baby, you on the show about telling people business. We want to know your business, bitch. Okay? Matter of fact, I ain't even got to go through you, Destiny. All I'm going to do is hit up LeBaric in the DM because you know the men's love to tell their story. Funky Bush, don't y'all worry about it. Somebody send me his social media information. I get down to the bottom of what the hell going on. We want to find out if fish don't burn in the kitchen and beans burn on the grill. We going to find out what the hell going on right now. You trying to keep all your business to yourself, you sneaky heifer, you. I got your number, Destiny. As a matter of fact, I'm going to call my girl Erica Diaz to schedule an interview with you. She wanted me to interview you the last time, but I wasn't featuring your ass then, so I said no. But I kind of like you a little bit now, so I'm willing to talk to you. Martell visits Destiny. Now, I'm going to tell y'all the one place where Destiny won me over. Destiny is like Kimmy for me. She is so rational, logical, concise, direct. There is no room for ambiguity. There's no gray area when you are talking to Destiny. She says what she means what she says, and stands firm in her word while she walking in her talk. And that is a very admirable trait to have, especially in these times of smoke and mirrors. And I love that even though she was friends initially with Martell, she does not play the radio with his ass. Now, Destiny a better woman than I ever be, because I done got the nearest damn bottle of spritz and maced that bitch in his face when he told her, see, that right there is why you're divorced, you talk too much. And I was like, wow, number one, that's disrespectful as hell because that is your friend, number one. Number two, as somebody who's going through a divorce, who went through a divorce, how dare you weaponize her divorce against her, especially when she's telling you right about a shitty situation that you created. Like, you know, we so freely use the word narcissist these days that it actually no longer has any weight. Martell has a mental problem. He just does, and it's scary. And across the seasons, I've actually grown from being upset with him to I feel a lot of empathy for him. I feel a lot of empathy for Martell because it has to be frustrating for him to be on an island by himself. He is the president, the vice president, the secretary of defense, and the citizens of his own island. And it's got to be frustrating for him to be here and the herd is over here. And he's steady doing this. And I think that I'm coming to realize that he's not doing it because he's an asshole. I think he's doing it because just something is like legitimately wrong with his brain. I honestly feel that Martell honestly believes the things that comes out of his mouth and the thoughts that he has, and that's the part that's saddening. I would never. I think Martell is in the most dangerous position a person could ever be in. Well, number one, he's a danger to people around him, right? If you're not strong-minded enough and if you don't have all your faculties about yourself. But Martell is in the most dangerous position a person, especially a black man, could ever be in. And that position is out of touch with reality. That shit is dangerous. Because being that out of touch with reality will cause you to act and conduct yourself in a manner that is incongruent with the rest of the world and the law, and Martell will find himself hurt or imprisoned. I know this is entertainment, and we're supposed to be our brother's keepers. Number one, I am happy that Melody found a way to free herself from that emotional and mental whatever. So now that Mel is safe and the children are safe, I think, y'all, our next order of business is that we need to get all the prayer warriors on the line, and we need to help and pray for this brother, because Martell is a danger to himself. And you know, it's sad. It's just sad. You know, when he made that comment to Destiny, and Destiny was like, basically because Melody wouldn't let you juggle two women, and just the way he got upset with that and told her that's why she didn't have a man. Martell, are you serious? Like, your marriage fell apart because you wanted to juggle two women. And here's the sad part. From the looks of things, it don't even look like he fooling around too tough with Ariane, because there was some pictures that went around with him at Blaze Candy Burris restaurant in Atlanta with another woman. Now, that don't mean nothing. That lady could have been his cousin. She could have been a business acquaintance, but we know Martell. And Martell like tail. Okay? It was never going to work with Ariane no way, because those situations only work because they're forbidden. Once they're allowed to be with you, the thrill is gone. And you had a baby from him, dumbass. Listen, something for you young hoes that might not understand. And I've said this before. The quickest way to lose a man is to have a baby from him. Don't say I ain't never tell you. The quickest way to lose a man is to have a baby from him. Chris comes to Melody and asks her about the 47 acres. Now, I've never been divorced before, I've never been divorced before. You know, I don't know how that stuff goes. They are officially divorced. It would seem to me that the simplest of things to have done when it came to that 47 acres would have been like, it's joint property. Either we have to sell the whole thing and split it, or we continue to work together and split it 50-50. Now, Chris coming and asking Melody about building homes on that property suggests to me that I guess both Martell and Melody must sign off on it, or maybe Melody wanted in the divorce. I do not know. But I will say this. I definitely respect her response, which was, have you spoken to Martell? Because I don't want no mess. And honestly and truthfully, I really feel as if Chris probably should have spoken to Martell first. Chris probably should have had his wife talk to Melody just to gauge where Melody was with it, because it do look a little messy. It looked like Chris, you know, willing and dealing. And I get it. Chris just trying to get the deal done. Chris don't give a shit about the 47 acres or who own it. I got a developer. We got plans. This deal was 70% done. We trying to get it done. Chris trying to close the deal. So Chris, I'm with you for that. But you're going to have to do a better job at communicating, because I can already tell Martell is the type that y'all will get to the very end, the bulldozers out there ready to bulldoze the trees, and just to spite Melody, he will fuck up the whole deal and his pocket. He strikes me as the type that will cut off his nose to spite his face. So y'all gonna have to be real delicate and sensitive with Martell when it comes to that. I already talked about Tisha and them at the party. The last thing I'm gonna close out with is Tisha complaining about Kimmy not being there for her. Somebody is gonna have to jump down in the comments and refresh my memory on exactly what Tisha went through that she needed Kimmy to be there for her for. And it better not be Mel. It better not be Mel. Because where I come from, if it's a one-on-one fight, then you don't need no help. Tisha, you would not be jumped. And again, going back to our earlier conversation, and Tisha, you need to be honest. Because of the type of family that you come from, they've showed us their hand. Your expectation of Tisha was for her to ice out Melody because you and her were not talking. And when she did not do that, in your eyes, it looked like non-support. Because we've now seen that your family will uphold you in your lies and in your wrong. I love the fact that Kimmy was able to quantify a very prominent example of Tisha not giving her the same support that she wanted in return. Case in point, Tisha said that Kaya was going around calling Kimmy a home wrecker, a whore, and all these other things, and nobody said anything, including Tisha. They left her out there on a limb. And Kimmy was like, you know, I'm a grown-ass woman. I handled it. But this situation is actually very parallel, and if not worse than your situation, and you stayed silent. So sis, how is it that you're expecting me to do something for you that you didn't even do for me? Gotcha. Closed you. To be honest, at this point, Tisha needs to just let it go. Sometimes in life, you have to walk away from a friendship situation feeling like, you know what? This bitch wrong. In my eyes, she always gonna be wrong. But I love her, so I'm just gonna let it go. Then you talking about you ain't called and checked on me. Bitch, we not talking. We not talking. And now you got your family confronting me, so obviously you still have an issue. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to go to Chili's with you. I don't want to have no 2-for-1 margaritas and slap 5 with you for what? It's like, Tisha, your expectations are unrealistic. Why would I call and check on somebody I got friction with? Perhaps if you could figure out a way to meet her 50-50 and let the shit go. then y'all will be able to move on. Love in Huntsville, baby. Y'all know y'all are my favorite show. That's all I got. Ain't got no more. Y'all be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll call y'all later. Bye.